What up, everybody? This is going to be an unboxing of the Formuler GTV. Let's get to it. Alright, so when you first look at the box, see that it says GTV at the top. It has Google Assist, Chromecast built in, 4K Ultra High Definition, quad core, gigabit Ethernet, and dual antenna. On the back of the unit has this description. Comes with my TV online too. Advanced Bluetooth voice remote, Chromecast again, and a dual band again. What's included in the box? You get the device, Bluetooth remote, power adapter, TV cable, which is probably HDMI cord, and the IR remote extender, which generally don't get used.
Getting it out of there. It's a black one this time. So for the folks that have the 8, you know, you're going from a yellow box to the black box. And all right. So once you get it open, you have your booklet. This one is different than the other one. It has a bit more to it. So you have the different, I guess, languages. So it's basically telling you the same thing if you have one already. What's on it. You have your power, you have your HDMI input, your Ethernet input, and your IR input. On the sides, you should also have, well, we'll see, because it doesn't say, but on the side, it used to have a USB 3.0 input, but we'll see. What comes in the box is the remote, batteries, the IR cable, the HDMI cord, and the plug. So let's get going to it. So we have the box, the unit itself. Yeah, there's the USB. See if it has one on it, and there's a 3.0 USB. So the box is basically the same. Open it later. Inside we have we've gone from, for the folks who know, we've gone from AAA batteries to AA batteries. So still, you should get you some rechargeable AA batteries. You got your IR extender, which generally doesn't get used unless you're in a large space or have a lot of interference. HDMI cord. I just have an extra one because I have plenty. Power cord. Got an extra one because I have plenty. And we have the newer GTV remote, the voice control remote. Taking a look at it. Pretty good feel in the hand, and similar to the other remote. Has a good feel to the hand. So let's go ahead and get to. So here's the unit, and there's the power, the HDMI, the gigabit, and the IR. All right, that's what the unit looks like. You know, I should grab a Z8 to compare what it looks like in size wise. So, you know, I'm gonna cut and come back and compare Z8 to it. All right, I have a Z8 and comparing the two, size-wise, well, the length of them basically the same, the width basically the same. Difference is the GTV has this oval, different, or differs, or whatever you want to say. Another noticeable difference that I see is the GTV does not have an antenna, but as far as everything else goes, basically, oh, and doesn't have this. So there's the side-by-side comparison of the Z8 and the GTV. Basically the same thing you're probably gonna get out of a Z8 Pro. I decided to skip the Pro, but I'm still gonna get one. So let's move on and go ahead and get this connected, and we'll come back after just plugging in simply the HDMI cord. And man, you know what? I also really wonder what it's gonna be like on the speed of Ethernet with this. So we'll go ahead and do it Wi-Fi first, and then we'll come back and then do a speed test with Ethernet direct. So basically all I did was just plug in the HDMI cord, and now plugging in the power. When it first comes up, it says GTV, and it's doing its little Android thing. Hold OK and the menu button. Okay, holding it is what I should do. Aha, that paired the remote and the device. I'm skeptical about that because I like swapping remotes. I like to have remotes all over the place. I mean, literally all over the place. So I might grab this remote and walk into another room and use the remote right next to me, and then put that on the wall, pass by another remote and grab that remote. So I hope they're still interchangeable. So I'm gonna click OK for the US. Quickly set up your TV with your Android phone. I do not have an Android phone, but let's continue. On your Android phone, open and pre-install Google app. Type or say, okay, Google, set up my GTV. So for folks who have a phone, this is what you would do. Let's see, I'm gonna skip that. Select your Wi-Fi network. So I have a lot of them on here, so I'm gonna go to one. And the good thing is it's showing that it has the dual band, because you see that it has the 5Gs on here and the non-5G. So password is entered, connected successfully to the internet. Please wait. It's gonna show my IP. Oh, it didn't. Good thing for that. Make the most of your TV. Let's see, what is this about? Use your remote. All right, so we're gonna accept terms. No on the location. Yes, I can improve. Help assist customize experience by turning on the setting. Get better voice control. No. Name of this device is going to be GTV. Oh man, this is great. So now if you had a previous box and you have any other apps installed or in your Google Play Store apps, you can go ahead and check them off in here. Alright, so then after we get in, it's asking for a remote upgrade, a firmware upgrade. Has my TV already installed? Let's go to the notification, and the firmware upgrade is 85. Oh, I like that. And the remote upgrade, I have no clue because this is the first time I'm having this type of remote. So let's go over to settings. Let's see what's up in the settings. Set your device name, your account that you're signed into, apps, device preference, remote accessory. Let's go to apps. And the Google Music, the remote, the Droid settings, see all apps. Oh, so that's just whatever is installed. Device preference. You have your date and time, language settings, keyboard settings, display. You can turn on CEC for the folks who use that for either, let's say, a sound bar, or if you're going to use your television remote, if you ever lose your remote, CEC is important for that. Sound, you have storage, which is going to be important for me so I can connect it to my network storage. Home screen, Google Assist. So I would presume home screen allows you to change some stuff around. Yep, there it goes. Reorder apps, reorder game, and Android TV home. Enable preview. So if I turn that off, I guess it'll get rid of some things. Google Assist, Chromecast, Shell. What is this? It's just the version number, screensaver, location, usage, diagnostic, security and restrictions, accessibility, which is important for other things. Power key behavior. Oh, so that's probably going to be if you want to put it on standby and so on, or sleep mode when you press the button, or do you want it to just shut off and then reset. So let's go ahead and install some TV, and then I'll do an update, but I want to verify some things first. So okay, not sure what was that, but let's try it again. So it will not let me get going without doing the update. I guess I have to do the update.
This is taking quite some time, so this is not the normal update that I am used to. This is like double, maybe triple the amount of time that it generally takes. This is almost like a restore. Alright, so it looks like it's going to go ahead and restart. Whoa. This is like it wiped everything out. It literally cleared out everything off the box. So I'm gonna skip and accept the terms, and location is nope, and improve Android, yes. And I'm gonna call this GTV for now, and I'm not gonna install these apps, and I'm going to continue, and okay, and okay. Wow, there's another update. Our notifications, there are 3. The internal storage is 12 gigs. All right, so when you come into, actually, let me go back. When you get in here, you have an option. Your options are to add a portal or an MP3 playlist. Whichever your choice, you select it. On this one here, I'm gonna do an MP3 playlist, or M3U playlist. So you name it whatever you want. So then you type in your information. For me, I'm doing it a different way, so I'm pasting it. And then what I noticed, it doesn't have a tab on here, man, which sucks with all these nice, quick, whatever you want to call them, but they do me no good because you can't tab down, so I have to use the remote and come up out of it. Then I can go here and click on it. But for the folks who are doing this via remote, I'm not necessarily sure how you would get from this line to this line, because to get through the folder, I guess the only way you would be able to do it is to click back on the remote and then click on the line that you want to insert your next information. To insert that, I go ahead and paste it there, and then I have to grab the remote again and click back to get up out of there, because there's no back, there's no tab. And then, yes, I want to exit, and now I have to do these updates. So this is the normal size update, which is really quick. It starts back up. Hopefully this is quick. And it is. And my notification thing is not there. All right, there it is. I got one notification for the remote. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and do the remote upgrade. During the update, place your remote near the device and do not press any buttons on the remote. What's new in this remote? Press the TV standby button to toggle TV power regardless of active mode. Fix voice input not working. So that's what this update is going to do. I'll go ahead and click continue. Put the remote down. All right, so the remote is all set up and all should be all ready to go. Now let's try my connect, and we should be able to see what it's gonna. So the channels work, just to see if I can scroll like goddamn a bat out of hell is what. This is almost like having the media store on your home screen, basically, or the market on your home screen. So I can presume if I added Hulu, Hulu would be down here, and so on and so on. All right, so one thing that I've noticed is the apps in the GTV aren't the same, or how can I say this? You don't have full access to the apps that you have on your Z8. I can't speak for the Pro. I don't have a Pro yet. I skipped the Pro and got Z8s instead. GTVs instead. So, I mean, it has like its predefined apps that it wants you to get. But I go up and for an example, I put in a search, and my preferred method to test the speed on devices is speedtest.net, Ookla, however you want to say it. And here are the options that they have. That's it. It goes into games and all this other stuff. Basically, is this one, these folks, and then this here is some type of like widget app. That's it. Speed test is not there. And we're gonna do this test here. So this is gonna be the Wi-Fi test, and you can see what it's doing over Wi-Fi.
So that's what I got. This box basically does the same Z8. The ZX gets a much higher speed on both up and down.
As promised in the very beginning, this is going to be the speed test wired. Alright, so I'm going to give my final review on this GTV Formula new streaming device. And I'm going to basically give it a I don't like it. At the moment, it doesn't perform or outweigh its predecessor and the previous version, which is the Z8. The Z8 Pro, I have not experienced yet, but I would presume it is just an extension of the Z8 and performs on a higher scale. And I was looking forward to the GTV being that next big thing, and it's just not. I'll probably do another video on more in-depth reasons why I say I don't like it for the moment, but this video is just to give a review of where I stand, or where it stands and what it does, and the unboxing and blah 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 blah. Not to necessarily give my full opinions on breaking down this and that and that and that. So if you do want to check that out, maybe I will post another video and give further analysis reasons why I say what I say. But for the folks that wanted to see what the box had and what it did and what it looked like and this and that, hopefully this video did that for you, and you can make your decision on whether you would like to purchase it at this moment or not. You never know what the previous, or I mean the future updates have in store and what it, the future provides or has to provide for this box. But like I said, for me right now, it's not there. All right, take it easy. Peace.